What's that right there, Ian?
That's an early bird.
That is an early bird.
That's an early bird.
I haven't done that in a minute.
I know. Does it feel good? Because Michael doesn't let us do it anymore. He has to insert the real sound.
He does insert
the clip.
The real sound.
It's cool. But today, we have
a double banger.
And this is a little bit different than the ones that have released already.
Yeah, I like these two better than the other two.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah.
I think just off the materials.
Material wise, they're nicer.
Yeah.
I like one of them because of the little hit that it has and ties back to my little thing.
Okay.
And then the other one has a speculation of whether or not he did that himself or not.
That's right.
So without further ado, first off, we have the 2022 Pine Green Off-White Air Force Mid. Now, the colors to this is simple.
Yes.
It's just a two-tone. So I like that. Usually with the Off-White, he'll do like a different color tag, or like the lace will match differently from some other things. Still got the little orange hit on the side, of course. But let's talk about the leather quality of this.
Yeah, leather is nice.
Yeah, and it's all the way around too.
Yeah.
All the way from the strap, midsoles, toe box, heel, everything about it.
And the tongue.
And tongue. Tongue's got two?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it does.
Just checked right now.
Definitely does. So as far as quality, I think the quality's there. Colorways, I'm digging these colorways. If you look closely, you'll see, boom. And then on the heel, you'll have the little off scribble. He went ahead and kept the same like melted style sole from the first two. But I think the materials that he used for the first two were more like terrain materials, like for skiing or snowboarding or whatever.
For being in the snow, in the mountains.
For sure.
Said, right.
And they still got the same heavy block on the bottom of it. So the shoe still is very, very heavy. Now, the first two he dropped, I'm not going to say they didn't do well and they didn't break, but it wasn't like an instant sellout.
They break, big dog.
I mean, I guess you would know, but what I'm trying to say is like people were still buying them, people were still wearing them. Yeah. They just didn't have the reaction that everybody thought that they were going to have.
And let's talk about why, and it's right there.
There's just too much going on.
It's just like, it's not a wearable, like everyday shoe. It's so heavy. At all.
So heavy.
This brick is literally a brick.
It's like, reminds me of like the big bulky Patrick Ewings back in the day.
And then it's anything with spikes.
Yeah.
It just feels weird when you walk with the spikes. So like this shoe just naturally doesn't do as well. Like imagine this with a regular Air Force on.
I had the Vapor Max ones that had the spikes on back in the day.
Yeah.
And after I wore them a few times, all the spikes actually wore off.
Yeah.
And then it just became flat.
I've seen people going through and snipping with scissors.
Now I can see that happening, and then you just kind of keep the top part going across. I think that would be kind of cool. If you look on the tongue, you'll see that it still has the like graffiti style artwork of Air. What does yours say?
This one says Air also.
Air, same way style?
Yeah, same exactly.
Now my favorite part about this on the shoe is the candlestick. Now, if you guys don't remember, I believe it was the Met Gala a couple years back where Virgil wore that suit that had the word going across it. I can't remember what it said.
I remember that.
And he showcased the candlestick from Beauty and the Beast. Mm-hmm. But what people need to understand is that candlestick logo is also the logo for Canary Yellow.
Yeah.
Canary Yellow is one of his websites that he would use to release certain things done by himself in collaboration with other artists. So he had like his Damien Hirst collab he'd had over there. He had some stuff with Tremaine on there for Denim Tears. And then he sold like all his furniture, the wired furniture that he did.
From the event, or from the museums.
From the museums. Yeah. And then any of the exhibit merch from like Chicago and Atlanta as well were on this Canary Yellow.
It was more of like a museum website.
It really was, and it's real hard to navigate around. Have you ever actually been on there? It's hard to find the, was it Church and State, which would be considered the shop to shop on. And then here recently, he even has done a couple different little shock drops and sneakers and stuff on there.
That's exclusively how they've been doing shock drops is through Canary Yellow.
So they did some of the Pine Greens, I think, or was it the lemonades they did on there?
They did lemonades. They did Off-White.
Yeah.
They did the Off-White. They did Converse.
Yeah, the Converse
They just
one.
did Converse, Off-White Converse. They've done Off-White 4s. They've done Off-White 5 sale.
We'll put the website down below. It's canary-yellow, I believe, .com or something like that.
I mean, I'll be completely honest.
It's weird.
I'll be completely honest. No one's going to hit this because it gets botted to death. So you can put the website all day, but no one's going to hit it.
But even if they wanted to grab other things.
Yeah, there's other stuff.
He's got other stuff on there.
Don't think you're going to get shoes, though.
So, super cool shoe. I'm a fan of this.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the mid as a whole.
Yeah.
I do think this is very bulky and very heavy shoe. It would definitely only be worn with some pants. I wouldn't wear this with anything else. I saw a guy at the Cowboys game with some shorts on and the white ones that dropped earlier this year.
Wasn't it?
Bro, no.
Was not it?
at all. Of course I complimented him because I'm still nice.
Because it's
but-
still cool to see that stuff out in the wild because,
sure.
which we realized, like, 99% of the places you go, people don't really have shoe game like that.
No, they
like,
don't.
we're more niche than we think we are.
Yeah, it's funny. Even when I walk around the mall sometimes,
Yeah.
I don't. It's very seldom do you see like hype.
This is funny. I was at a church event the other day, the card show thing I was telling you about.
Yeah.
There was one sneaker and I'm
What shoe
talking.
was it? Was it
I'm
Yeezy
talking
or Jordan?
Yeezy. I'm talking thousands of people were there.
You didn't see one.
One shoe. It was a Yeezy Onyx Slide.
But these are guys that are dealing with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, and
I mean, I don't even think
sports cards, right?
No.
Where were we at?
This is a church event.
Oh, I thought you were talking about sports cards.
No, I'm just talking. It was a church. It was a church event.
He's fly then. You gotta be fly for Jesus sometimes.
I know, but it was one guy out of 1,000.
But why are you wearing slides to church?
I mean, it was an outdoor event. you
Okay.
know.
I mean, still.
But like, all that proves is
My
that
mom would spank my ass.
Yeah, I was
if
about to
wore
say,
some
bro,
slides
I'm
to
getting-
church. She used to get on it. Get back in there and change your outfit.
all I'm saying is that regular people don't be rocking stuff. So when you see someone rocking an Off-White, you're like, "What's up, bro?
Yeah.
I see you." That's
Definitely
tight.
cool though. I like it.
I like the
Quality
lace
stands
lock.
out. Lace lock's cool.
This is
on
definitely
there.
the best color of all the mids that are going to be coming
lace
out.
lock is super cool too. I like it. So with that one also is another pair that's supposed to be releasing here.
Yep.
As well.
What you got?
And that one is the
Graffiti.
Now there's not an actual real name yet for this one, and all the blogs that everybody's just been saying the Graffiti Off-White Air Force mid.
Yeah.
My question is, who drew this graffiti?
I'm telling you, yeah.
Ian swears
I was telling Scott before we shot this
that he
it's-
thinks Virgil
Yeah,
drew
it's
this.
Virgil for sure. He's a graffiti artist, bro. That's what
But how are we gonna are they ever gonna release information as if he did?
I
or
will
not?
say, you know how this has this graffiti on it right here?
Okay.
So does the Louis Vuitton
So it's the
high top.
Damier one
Yeah.
that which is actually a really exclusive one that dropped.
Oh, I haven't seen that one like
In person, you're saying?
I've barely even seen it for
I'm
sale.
pretty sure JC has a pair I saw
believe it.
when he did something at his store recently and
Yeah.
he showcased it.
Yeah. This is cool though. I just realized too, it's got like a
Grim
skeleton.
Reaper.
Yeah, Grim
It's a
Reaper holding the
Reaper,
world.
bro. Yeah, you can actually see it better on yours
Yeah, I'll show it right.
than mine.
Grim Reaper holding the world right there. Look
You can
at that.
kind of tell.
And this says Off-White.
The best
the way.
thing about, does this one say Off-White
Yeah, it
too?
says Off-White.
Yeah, it says Off-White. What's cool is how they stamp the clear check over it and you can still see the letters.
Yeah.
But my favorite part about this shoe is that it's white on white on white. It's literally
Coke White.
an all-white Air Force with just one crazy little smash graffiti hit on the side. And then on the back, you got the purple. And I really love just the color choice that he chose for the graffiti on the side.
Yeah, it's
I think it pops really, really nice. This is gonna have to be my favorite out of the 4 that have dropped. Not including the...
In the green?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. It's because it's all white.
There's supposedly
Because I could literally wear this.
there's also a black colorway of this. No.
I don't like all
That's
black.
black Air Force activity.
Yeah, definitely none of that. To me, I personally like this one. They went ahead and kept the premium leathers
It's
like they
really
did on the
good.
green one.
It's
It really is. I'm really impressed. And I love just the white zip tie, white overlace, white laces.
White lace lock.
Lace lock's got the white on it. It's just, this is a really pretty shoe.
It is.
And if he did happen to actually draw this, that's going to make me even more inspired by the shoe as well. But the question is the Grim Reaper's holding the world? I wonder what that means exactly.
You know, talk about the snowboard. Remember how it had the Grim Reaper and what that meant?
There was the Grim Reaper is on the Burton snowboard that they did as well. But that Grim Reaper, to me, the first time I ever saw it is when I went to his first exhibit in Chicago, and he had these acrylic prints. So it wasn't like a normal print on paper or on a canvas. The print was done on an acrylic plastic with the orange chain on it, and he did the Felix the Cat and the Grim Reaper.
I remember Lil Christian was
now my boy,
like, you gotta buy him.
My boy Lil Christian, shout out to Christian. He also was telling me that he thinks that the Grim Reaper was a message to us to let everyone know that his time is coming.
Yeah.
And that when he told me that, I was like, bro,
it is, bro. I'm telling you,
it's got to be it was a subliminal message.
Yeah, it is that.
So who knows? Maybe the Grim Reaper was a subliminal message that he created, knowing that eventually his time was gonna come, and that this is the Grim Reaper taking him, but the shoe itself is his legacy living on.
I like that. That's tight.
That is tight. That's tight. Guys, I'm curious, what are you digging? Are you digging the green or the white? Or out of all 4 colorways, which ones are you digging the best? I want to know which one's your favorite. Mine, out of the 4, is gonna have to be this one.
Hand me the green, because that one is...
I know I told you that, but now that I'm holding this one, because I haven't had a real chance to really just look at it.
I haven't either.
But it's popping.
I'm not gonna lie, the quality, it's impressing me way more now, really looking at it. Like,
is there a release date for any of these, do you know?
Nope, nothing.
No release date.
No release date for either.
But you guys saw them here first, and on the internet first, by your boys, the Early Bird Boys. And speaking of the Early Bird Boys, these hats are available on our website. So please go now to www.prvtselection.com and get those. We also have a bunch of other cool things coming out and a bunch of other cool releases coming out.
A lot of good merch coming.
A lot of good merch.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
I promise you do not want to miss it.
Yeah, we got some dope shit coming.
It's sick.
But yeah, guys, that concludes our episode of the Off-White Air Force Mid by Virgil. We will talk to you guys later.
Bye.